What are you doing? Stop that. You're gonna get stuck again. You've got to do something about this. Oh hey, you're back. Come with me. We've got some things to do. Over here in this little cubbyhole is where our villagers reside for now. And I want them out of here. Now, as for why they're here in the first place, well, let's just say that they have no survival instinct, so this is really the only way I could keep them alive. I mean, just look at them. But lately I've been trading more and more with them, so I need a way to access them a bit easier. And really, is this any way to live? So we've got to get them back in their little house over here that we built in one of the earlier episodes of the series. But we got some changes to make. When we initially built this, we installed this trapdoor here so that they couldn't get in, nor could they get out. In theory, this would make it stupid proof. This should have kept them safe from any harm. But for some reason, one of them just stayed here, opened this door, and just waited as a zombie ate its face off. And now they're all dead. So we have the future generation over there in that hole. So first off, for today's episode, we have to get those guys in that hole over there, bring them back over to here. But first, we have to baby-proof the house. That should do, right? That's like a baby barrier, like so they don't fall down the stairs. Villagers aren't supposed to be able to open these things, so if it doesn't work and we lose them all, I think we're moving. So that should be good. I can get in and out easy. I have the regular big boy door. Now we just got to figure out a way to get them from there to here. And I think we're gonna go with the minecart from there straight to here. And I'm thinking we could just like dump them off straight up on this floor. Let's go back into our workshop and do not pay attention to the mess. It will be fixed eventually. Let's go see how many rails we have left. 35 and one powered one. Yeah, that's gotta be more than 35 blocks, isn't it? That should be good. Okay, we've got 2 escapees. And they're both nitwits. Okay, this guy's gonna stay in here. We got 1 escapee. Okay, you stay there. Hey, you know what? Hey, good thing he's just sitting here No, why are you going? Where are you going? Stay right here. Oh, there's nowhere I can't put down. They're so annoying. They're so annoying. Where is he going? You know what? Your fate, buddy. Alright, let's try this method. Anyone? Alright, that's one good thing done. Time to get the actual railway set up. Alright, so we got our first guy saved. Now we just have to deal with these ones. I'm thinking the minecart should be against that block. What if he just like push him in? No, why is it pushing him away? There we go. Okay, let's close this up. And there you are. Home sweet home. Let's just get this all fixed up before letting you guys out. I wouldn't want anyone jumping out the window. There we are. Now we can let them out of their minecarts and see if they're gonna just behave, I guess. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in here, so we could get 5. So we have room for 3 more. I guess we'll be throwing in some carrots sometime soon. Hey, editing me from the future past. I think I must have forgotten to record on the next clip, so a little context. We had one villager go into the little house next to where they were covered up near the graveyard. The house near the graveyard. So we secured him there, and I said I was going to come back with some beds. So yeah, that's the context for the next clip. Alright, I've come back with gifts. Where? How? How did he get there? There you go. Now you can sleep. Alright, so that's one good thing done. Now we just have to clean up this mess with a bit of movie magic. Alright, I've got to show you something. In this shulker box right here. We've got all these ores that we got from a bit of mining during our last live stream. And the plan, essentially, is I got these with my Silk Touch pickaxe. We're going to break them all with my Fortune pickaxe. However, I do believe that this ore here is semi-rare, so we'll keep that aside. And I think that's the only one. I think the other ones are all normal. Okay, so that block of raw iron is 9. We'll get a head start on smelting it. Alright, so here's our yield. Keep in mind that this took about an hour and a half of mining, which was on stream. We have 674 coal, 448 pieces of iron, that's including the 9 that are in the furnace over there, 308 pieces of copper, 349 redstone, 103 gold, 12 emeralds, 245 lapis lazuli, and 74 diamonds. It's pretty good. We're going to take all that and start smelting it. Where is it? It's right in this box. In the background of the episode, I've also been starting to trade with the villagers. Got some emeralds here because I want to upgrade my gear just a little bit more. So I'm not too worried about like min-maxing and having it optimal, but I want something a bit better. We have protection 3 on here and unbreaking, so that's pretty good. And I'm thinking we have a respiration book on here. I don't know if I can put both on. Let's see. Yeah, I could put that and then like mending, and I don't know what the optimal enchants are, but like I said, I don't really care all that much either, as long as I'm protected and it doesn't break. Alright, it's now time for this episode's main event. During the holidays, or just before the holidays, I built these 2 farms to supplement me for now, while, you know, getting my forget it. I got farms. You know why I want farms. We have a sugarcane farm here, and we have a creeper farm right here. So these are really useful, but they're kind of eyesores, especially the big scaffolding thing here, just all up to the AFK platform. So I want to make this look a bit better for today's episode. Before doing much of anything, we're going to get rid of this sugarcane farm, and we'll relocate it sometime and somewhere down the line. Cool. So with that gone, we can get to work on this thing. So we have a few things that we want to try for this. First off, we're obviously going to have to fix this up. I think this is just an accumulation of creepers blowing up. But anyways, and like just before doing any of that, let's go and see the collection system down here. Super clean. This thing is nearly full again, and the AFK platform is way up there. I emptied this thing before last episode, and I haven't been back up there in like a month. A full month. I haven't been up there before Christmas. But it's still working. I don't know why. I thought this is one of those farms that isn't supposed to work when you're not up there, at least not optimally. But boy, is it working. We probably don't even need that, but we'll keep it anyways just for reasons. With that being said, essentially what I want to do is have this stay here, but we're going to cover it up with some kind of like little hill or mountain, kind of make it blend in a bit with the terrain. But on the front, we're going to have an entrance that leads down towards the collection system. And at first, I wanted to build like a floating island up here. I thought that would have been cool as an alternative for the AFK platform. But while shooting the idea to my wife, she proposed a floating island that is a cloud. So that's what we're doing. After the mountain. I still gotta figure out how we're gonna make that look cool. But we're gonna do this first. Well, we've done a bit more than just the entrance. So let's walk through this. I'm kind of winging it, and looking at it now, I think I've made it harder on myself. But we'll see. So over to here, we just have a little module that is the entrance. So we go down these ladders here towards another doorway, and this will be the collection area. And I've tried to use the cherry blossom wood because otherwise I don't really use it. So I figured this would be a good spot to try it out. And there's no end. That's it. So here's where the creeper farm collection area is. And you'll notice on either side we have double chests with an open space. We have a crafting table here. This is a cauldron. no purpose. It just fills the space. So on either side here, what we're going to do is fill it in with sugarcane farms. So what I'm thinking is 4 modules like the one we had. So one going off this way that gets collected into a hopper here. Another one going off this way into the same chest. And then the same on the other side. With that single one over there, I had plenty for just my needs. So with 4, it might be overkill. But I mean, why not, right? Alright, welcome back. Take a peek over my right shoulder over here. We've pretty much gotten the hill all set up. Now, this was quite a pain. At first I had it coming up to about here and I just couldn't get it right and I felt like it blocked the view too much. And this thing is so new to me and so hard for me right now that I was getting so discouraged. I was really tempted to just pack up my shulker boxes, grab some rockets and just fly off 20,000 blocks that way and then call it our new home. This was really getting to me. But with some words of encouragement from my wife and a little time, we've got it done. And it's not perfect, but I think it blends in pretty, nicely as well as it could for what it is. And we've redecorated the actual door here. I don't think I showed you... Oh yeah, I did show you the door in the last clip. It's been a day or two. But yeah, we've redecorated the door. The inside's pretty much the same. And here is the top. I think it looks pretty good. Let's close this. I think it looks pretty good. It only looks really wonky from high up. From here, you can kind of see like where it doesn't float quite as nicely. So slowly but surely, maybe like as the episodes go by, we'll fix it up. But for now, I'm content with it. I want to work on some more projects, so we'll go for the long run and not just get it all done in one shot. Now we're going to go off on a bit of a tangent that has nothing to do with the actual project, but I think it's worth mentioning. You might have noticed that this clip looks different from the last. I've taken off the shaders and I've added a few mods. I put the Better Clouds mods on. I got Bobby to get a bit of a bigger render distance as well as Simple Fog to get like that effect. And I'm trying to like run this by you guys, see what you think. So I really like the look of our world with the shaders. I've had them on since the beginning of the world. However, every now and again, it feels like it gets really hard on my eyes to look at the shaders. Like there's always something that feels like it's poking at my eyes and like, I don't know, maybe it's too bright or something, or it's hard to tell. And this is with most shaders that we try out. And lately, I've been kind of tweaking at it a bit too much to where I'd spend like 2 hours tweaking the shaders instead of actually playing the game and getting progress done on any of these projects. So I think I decided to pull the plug and just rip off the band-aid and no more shaders, just the fog and the clouds. And I think the game looks really nice anyways without the shaders. Maybe it was just a novelty of it that was that I wanted. But let me know what you guys think. This is like the look of our world without the shaders. So that way, anything I do, you can do, and anything I see on YouTube or any tricks I learn, well, they work here, right? And they're not dependent on the shaders. I think we'll use the shaders just for montages and maybe like we just visit a build once it's fully done. Hope you guys are okay with that. Let me know what you guys think. Mostly it's to preserve my eyes. But yeah, with that out of the way, we have our hill done for now, as well as the entrance. So it's time to tackle that thing, and I still don't quite know what I'm going to do. I think we're going to go with cobwebs, but honestly, this is winging it. This, I'm going to go in creative and test out a few things before putting it down. I'm pretty much given up on the idea of it blending into the clouds because like there's no way, think. But we'll make something that looks like a decent cloud with something on top to protect us while we AFK. And here is the grand reveal. So we have our entrance right over here like so. And I've kind of tweaked the doorway a bit to make it look a bit cooler and blend in a bit more. And you probably saw in the time lapse there that we have this building up here. We'll go check that out after. So we have this down here. This is roughly the same. Now, I made a bit of a mistake while building this. I'm gonna have to eventually go up here and torch it up because I'll turn up the game volume here a bit. We've got like a mob farm up there, but that'll be for another date. And on the right hand side here, I've gotten my double... We got 2 modules of a sugarcane farm up. So for now, we're going to let that run and see how that does. Sugarcane grows really slowly, so we'll wait a bit before doing anything. I'm going to wait for this to actually show signs of working before plopping it over here. I've decorated this little spot where the water falls ever so slightly, kind of similar to what we've done over there, but just a bit quicker since I don't plan on spending a bunch of time up here, but I didn't want it to be just like a hole with water. But what you guys probably mostly want to see is our cloud that we have built with a little house on top. And I think it looks really cute from all angles. Like obviously you can tell it's not the same as that, but I think the point gets across. I might periodically, when the sheep grow their wool, add a bit more wool to that to make it a bit puffier and beefier, but I think it looks pretty nice. Since this building is really out of the way, I've kind of taken the occasion to experiment with colors. I've noticed that a lot of my building here, I think I'm getting better, but I tend to go with like really brown and gray and black and just drab colors. Like they look cute, but I want to put color in the world. You know, the world outside is gray enough as is. We can use color in here. And I think it looks nice. Obviously, there's not much going on. All I have is just the crafting table, and I forgot to bring wood, but we'll add like a little, just a chest or a barrel to put our gear in while we're AFKing. But at least this is set up and we can sit here. And yeah, this is about it. All in all, this was one of the harder episodes for me, I think, to do, just in terms of trying to stretch my building skills. But I like the result that it's given and I'm happy with it. And it kind of makes me want to add more wonky builds, like stuff with more colors and that isn't so based in realism. Because I mean, dude, it's Minecraft. Like, realism is outside. We can do fun stuff in here. But with that being said, everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you next time. Bye bye for now.